with what's going on in the world in the past few months, and especially in the States in the past week. The world could use a little more of understanding, love, and peace. Hi guys, welcome back to Yoga with Pla. So today's video, I will skip the yoga class, but I would like to talk about the 10 days silent meditation, or what they called Vipassana meditation. I have been to the course 8 times in the past 8 years, and later on the video I'll tell you why I keep going back every year. I will be giving you some tips and suggestions to reach to the full benefit for the course. The technique of Vipassana meditation is taught at 10-day residential courses, during which participants learn the basics of the method. From the website dharma.org, Vipassana, which means to see things as they really are, is one of India's most ancient techniques of meditation. It was taught in India for more than 2,500 years ago as a universal remedy for universal ills. This technique has taught by Mr. Goenka. He is mainly introduced these techniques in this 10-day setting to the world. He passed away a few years ago. There are more than 100 centers around the world. Students will listening to the audio from Mr. Goenka from day 1 to day 10. However, at the course, there will be 2 assistant teachers, one for the male students and one for the female students, who will assist all the students, answer any question about the techniques that they have. You can find any information about the course rules and the course schedule from the website dharma.org. The 5 precepts are to abstain of killing, stealing, sexual activity, lying, and intoxicants, which is very easy because the center already is set the environment for you not to be able to break out all those rules. We meditate 10 hours a day, start from 4:30 in the morning and end around 8 at night. There are 2 meals a day. Breakfast is at 6:30 and lunch is at 11 a.m. The food is vegetarian or vegan. There is a tea time at 5 p.m. If you are a new student, you get to eat some fruits with it. But if you are an old student, you only can sip the tea and no chewing anything after 12 p.m. I've always been interested in meditation and mindfulness. When I was 18, I started to meditate. Back in Thailand, I went to a temple, or I just sit by myself and meditate. During the college time, I was so busy with the world, a little bit of school and a lot with the world. So I stopped that. And then there's a call. I came out from a long-term relationship. It was an 8 years relationship, so it's pretty long there. I just want something fresh. I wanted to clear my mind with, and since I was free from attachment physically, I was thinking it was a good time to do something good for myself, to spend this alone time, to have to be as quality as possible. I give you some example. So I live in New York City and I travel to work and around by subway. So when I go in the subway station, I would be frustrated because there's so many people in subway and they walk slow, and I like to move fast. So before this retreat, feel unease, at other people, like, they walk so slow, I have to go. So I would be a little bit moody about it. So after the course, I can see the change in me, that instead of feeling frustrated at other people or moody because they walk slow, I for a second had a pause and see how I feel inside myself and see that, oh, it's from myself because I was frustrating about them. I cannot change them to move faster, but I can change how I feel about them moving too slow. And that make a lot of ease for the mind. So yes, so you feel less irritated to the people or to the situations that are around you, right? That's number one. And number two is I can see myself reacting to the situations around me better, because with the calmer mind and being aware of how you feel and the surrounding make you react in a better way, in a more calm and more positive way. And I didn't say that just for myself, but people around me can see the change within me. But this thing is not just happen in a second, or it's a process that you have to continue to work on it. The feeling of lightness, of freshness, of peacefulness is amazing. Came out of the course and feel like that for a couple weeks. I just feel like 10 pounds lighter, not literally, but because of what I carry around in here or in the body, in my subconscious. I peel it off so much. Be there with an open-minded. You can read through the student rules, prepare yourself to go to the course, but you shouldn't be reading so much of the others people experience through the blog, especially experience through each day, because everybody's experience will be different. I went there, we have no clue what I will see or do. All I know is that I have to wake up at 4 in the morning and I can only eat 2 meals a day. Second suggestion is trying to stick with the schedule. There will be times where you can meditate in your own room, and that's what's gonna happen, especially if you've never been there and you get so exhausted. You will be taking a nap during the day. So, if you're tired, take a nap 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Try to get into the new schedule as soon as possible so that your body can get eased into the course and can be more relaxed. And once the body is relaxed, the mind can relax and be more open-minded to whatever you have to learn from the course. Pay attention to the group instruction. So we have to sit together 3 times a day in the meditation hall, and those 3 times in the beginning of the class there will be about 10 to 15 minute instruction, because each day you will get a new instruction and get a new technique, and those instructions are like gold. That's a very important thing for you to pay attention and to listen. I go there every year and listen to the same instructions every year, but I can hear something new and I can understand deeper to the meanings of those instructions. Each year is different, so I would say that's the goal. Find a comfortable seated position as soon as you can. At the center, they will provide you different kinds of thick pillows, or even a meditation chair where you sit on a chair and have your knees on the floor. All kinds of different pillows where you can use to make yourself comfortable in a seated pose, because we have to sit in the hallway together 1 hour each time, 3 times a day. Whatever your hips and your spine allows you to be The best way I can suggest is sit in a nice and straight spine. So keep your spine perpendicular to the floor. Basically, raising your hips higher than your legs, it will allow your lower back to release and your hips to be easier to sit for a long time. If you don't sit with the spine nice and long, later on you will have lower back pain or shoulders or neck pain. Don't overeat. When I went there for the first time, I gained weight a little bit because I was worried so much that I would be so hungry, in the afternoon. So at lunchtime, 11 o'clock, I stuffed myself with bread and rice, any carbs that I can eat. In the afternoon, after woke up since 4 in the morning, you will feel so sleepy if your stomach is full. The course is already designed to have a perfect food for the body that don't have to do anything except sitting down and close your eyes. If your mind is concentrated, your body doesn't need a lot of food. You need to stretch, but please stretch in your room. There will be pain no matter how flexible you are or how strong your core is. You have to sit so much and your body won't get used to it. The best way to deal with it is do some stretch in your room. You don't want to give people any distractions. You want to do it when nobody can see. I insert the pictures here where you can use some of these for stretching. It's the best way to stretch. You just use your free time. There will not be all roses. It will be doubts, especially for the first time. I was doubting myself. Why am I here wasting my breath away? There would be a reaction from your body because the past memory that your body subconscious keep it inside your body, arising out, releasing, peeling, layer and layer, and each time those past memory that your body releases it out, your body will show some reaction into it. It could be a physical reaction, a mental reaction. It will be an unease feelings or unease sensation that you will feel it. I have a pretty positive life throughout my whole life. I don't have any trauma. I consider myself very positive and happy person. But one day it could be a storm rising out and you just feel so sad. And it's just so sad. It could be happen. So it might not happen to you, but be expected. It could happen. Again, everybody's experience are different. For me, I find that being alone and left outside from my usual world, that was the most scary part because I feel like no one will think about me or even realize that I'm gone. I had this fear of missing something that is going to be very important for me, and fear of getting forgotten from someone. That was I found the most challenging. The part of not talking at all is actually enjoyable for me, because then I don't have to think so much of having a conversation with someone who I don't know. I was missing my phone a lot. You have to check your phone in the beginning of the course. They will not check your bag and search through it to find your phone. But if you're gonna have to be there and spend that time already, why not get it to the full benefit? Phone has so much attachment into it, so I just throw it into the locker. This is what I want you to pay attention to. It's the core teaching. So the essence of this course is to observe sensations through the body with awareness and equanimity. In this course, awareness means undivided attention, a skill that was acquired by breath meditation. Equanimity means observing sensations without craving for the pleasant sensations and aversion for unpleasant sensations. Mr. Goenka said that awareness and equanimity are like two wings of the bird. Both are equally important for flying. Wisdom doesn't come from reading or study philosophy, but it comes from practicing within oneself. This has been a life-changing experience for me, and it's going to change your life in a better way every time you go. And thank you so much for joining my talk today. I hope you guys have a beautiful day.